overpowered main characters is to make them as cool and unique as possible. Feed that power fantasy. Saitama and Meliodas could just have boring one-hit punches, but their attacks are exaggerated enough that the cool factor of watching these behemoths decimate a giant keeps you invested. Ainz could have just killed any of his enemies with a basic fireball, but he does shit like Time Stop, Grass Part, Sacrificial Call of CGI Cthulhu. This extends to not just combat either. Toa from One Outs could have just beat his opponents because he's like the best baseball player ever. But no, it's so much more interesting to see his humongous brain analyze and manipulate his opponents and do all this like mind traps and shit. Same thing with Death Note. The fun with overpowered characters are the creative ways you can present their overpoweredness. They're going to destroy their opponents anyway, so let's make the scene as captivating as possible. Show me new ways to kill. Show me unique abilities turned up to 11. You can even take a basic thing like a punch and just turn up the damage value so much so we get this like immensely fascinating scene of a mountain getting pulverized, and I'll be entertained. Generally with any fantasy series, they would fall under a scale between the two. On the right, we got shows that features protagonists that are weak and will probably get stronger over the course of the series. Here, you experience the protagonist growing and learning, whether it be through training, adventure, overcoming unique obstacles, or such. The point is they slowly make progress, and the challenges that they face are the beats of the story, and the entertainment is from watching these characters grow. On the left, we got overpowered protagonists. What makes these shows good is not just the epic animation, it's also the stuff I mentioned before, and also the characterization and the story told, despite having an insanely strong main character. They can have other things you can focus on in the story. They could have flaws and weaknesses. They could have unfulfilled lives or seek some other goal that isn't all about how much power they have. Maybe they are forced into a strange situation where their overwhelming power isn't enough. Or perhaps their insane power levels lay not in their raw strength but more esoteric skills, like reading and manipulating people. You should have something that makes you care about these characters and their journey, other than just seeing them summon another fucking tornado scale. A character that is overpowered for the sake of being overpowered and doing nothing else besides showing how overpowered they are isn't a character. There's so much you can explore and do with an overpowered protagonist, but to only have them be strong and win fights is just a childish fantasy and is going to get old real fast. Which did with me for slime anime. Of course, there's still the middle ground. These are your Narutos, your Boku no Pico Academias, your Guns and Errands. They're all relatively strong, or they have the potential to be. The time I got reincarnated as a simp ignores all that bullshit. It fails as a progression story because all the progression there is stale and cheap. Slime doesn't really face any challenges or grows in any way. He just stumbles into success or is given to it. There's no training, no challenges, no new exciting places explored. He's just given all the things that he has, such as an exceedingly easy way to gain power and give power.
それだけで名持ちの魔物になるということ、それは魔物としての格を上げ進化をもたらすのです。我が主、ご回復心よりお喜び申し上げます。はい。
Oh my god, guys, look, it's another tornado! Hell, all he did was spit water one time, and it turned out to be strong enough to slice stone. There's not even any difficulty in politics or drama. The Dwarf King instantly likes him. The dry